I wanted to talk about a big plot point this series, which was Helen Pierce. She's missing. They hired a PI who was a retired cop who just won't give up. Mel Saddam, great new character. And Ozark always does that. They find a way to have a great new character every single season, just like Ben last season, played by Tom Pelphrey, the brother. He was also a big part of this season because people are pissed off that they were lied to, specifically Ruth, specifically Jonah. They were both pissed off about that whole situation. And it turns out that he actually didn't have to die because the cartel chose the birds over Helen. So Helen was going to die anyway. And Jonah brought that up. What were your thoughts on that?
Yeah. My own thoughts is Ben's still alive. He's going to show up in the second half. It's the old adage of if you didn't see someone die, they didn't die.
But they burned they burned a body. They have ashes.
They burned a body.
Okay.
It's one of those things of like, I don't know. Am I just remembering it wrong from the last? Did they actually ever show him, die?
They didn't, but they
show him die.
The hitman showed up.
The funeral.
and the way Wendy was so distraught, she was in drinking liquor for days after it happened. So
right.
it feels like he is dead. That would be crazy if it turned out that he wasn't. But yeah, that was a big plot point. And Ruth wanted nothing to do with the birds this season. I love Julia Garner. I think Ruth is one of the best supportive characters on TV in TV history. I put her right up there with Omar from The Wire and Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad. I think she's that good, and she raises the stakes any scene she's in. I love her.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the way she went off about the ashes, and the way Ruth is so crazy about the ashes, talking to it every day.
Yeah, like I said, they always have a new character. There was Roy Petty, Ben. This time we had Mel Saddam. And he's not going to give up. He wants to find out what's happening.
Yeah.
But also, we have the new big bad of the series, Javi, the nephew of Omar Navarro. Javi don't fuck around. Okay.
Yes.
Darlene is a character. Darlene was a character the whole series where she killed multiple people without hesitation. Multiple people.
Scary.
Badasses too. She even killed Frank Cosgrove Sr. And that was one of the coolest. Yeah, that was one of the coolest parts of the whole thing. But then Javi goes in and takes her out, and she went out without a fight. Shot her right in the heart, and then poor Wyatt. He goes, sorry about this, kid. Shoots his head off, and that sets off Ruth on the rampage. Man, that was crazy. That scene was insane. I loved the finale. I thought it was great.
Yeah. Ruth seems like she's just going to burn it all down. Like, damn the consequences. Doesn't care about the money. Doesn't care about the power. Doesn't care about anything. She's just going to torch everything.
Yeah. And you know who I think is going to help her? Frank Cosgrove Jr. I think he's going to help her. The look he got when she called him into panic, thinking that he was the one that killed them. Yeah. And he's like, I didn't do it. I have a big feeling that Ruth is going to be in some serious danger going after Javi, and that Frank Cosgrove Jr. might even sacrifice his life to help her. And then Ruth will get the final kill on Javi.
And he might stick with Ruth because Ruth might have to connect still for Darlene's supply still too.
Yeah, I think they're really going to team up. I think he feels bad for her. He feels bad that Wyatt had to die. He obviously wanted Darlene to die. He didn't want Wyatt to die. I mean, Wyatt was just a poor kid caught up in an unfortunate situation. He fell in love with a psychopath. But this season, with the multiple shock deaths, with Ruth's storyline and the way they set it up, that she's just going to go ape shit looking for Javi. Now, who do you guys think dies first, Javi or Omar?
I think Omar's gone at some point. I think Javi's going to basically come down to that last bit, and we're going to see, who wins. Is it evil? Is it darkness? Is it corruption? Like, who's going to win at the end?
Or who's gonna kill Maya too, the FBI agent? I think her character is done after what it's not she pulled.
Yes.
Well, that would be Javi if anybody.
No,
would kill.
Omar, because she locked him up.
Yeah, but he still has a
No.
deal to get out. So
Yeah,
Wendy. Wendy convinced Omar to call Javi, which ended up, saving Marty's life.
Yeah.
So I think Javi's more with the birds and Agent Miller than we think, and Javi's just going to try to kill everyone and start over. So death predictions. Let's do death predictions. Both you guys. Does Marty Bird make it through the series?
Marty Bird, no.
Yeah, he's too nice. He's too friendly. He cares too much, and that's how you're gonna die. Trying to help.
I think he'll die too. Wendy Bird.
She deserves to die, man.
She deserves to, but she's gonna live. She will survive.
All right. Do either of the kids, Charlotte or Jonah, any of them die?
Charlotte done. Charlotte's done.
Ooh,
because she's the innocent. Sure. She's the one that it's gonna hurt, and that like she's gonna somehow get killed. I know Javi is it or which one said that he doesn't kill kids?
Omar.
Yeah.
But Javi doesn't seem to care. Yeah. Her death could start a huge spiral.
Yeah.
Because she's basically innocent in the whole thing. Is like she's told a couple lies, she's played along, but she hasn't done anything too brutal that I recall.
No.
Yeah. That would be very sad too. What about Jonah?
I think Jonah survives.
I agree.
He's crazy.
I think Jonah survives as well. Ruth Langmore. She's got to survive.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Do you Walter White her?
The way she's going.
Does she Walter White herself? Like, does she take other people out while trying to protect someone else? Yeah, she's just so bloodlust.
Or her little cousin. He's still White's brother.
What about our new PI guy? Does he survive?
He's dead.
He's dead.
He's too
Do you
much
believe his story?
No, I think he's full of shit. I mean, he had a coke problem. That's why he got kicked off the Chicago PD. I think he's full of shit. He's obsessed. He reminds me a lot of Roy Petty, where he's just going to get himself into trouble. Javi's going to kill him. I think he dies. I think he dies. All right, last one, and this goes with why I think Ruth survives. Frank Cosgrove Jr., dead or alive?
Frank needs to show his manhood. And I think that's the one, and that's not a joke on what happened to him earlier in the series, but he comes off as this beta boss where like, his dad was an alpha. All these big players are alphas.
I'm telling you, this is my prediction. Frank Cosgrove Jr. saves Ruth, and I think he is the one. Either him or Ruth are going to kill Javi.
And I think you're going to have like a Game of Thrones type of thing where the little kid is going to take over the empire.
I could see it. He's already laundering money at 14.
Pitch your spinoff. Pitch your spinoff.
It could be the introduce the how they show the beginning. Now how they have flashbacks throughout the season or the last episode. It could be a spinoff of how not Marty, but Mark could be show younger Marty how he got into the game from the cartel and all that.
Oh, like when they were in Chicago.
Yeah. Or it could be a spinoff. I mean, a prequel spinoff of the Frank Cosgrove and them, or Darlene and them.
I mean, if
any prequels you can make.
If Ruth lives, that's the movie I want to see.
Yeah.
That's the El Camino movie type of movie that I want to see. What she does after this. That's why I really hope she makes it out alive. But man, great show. One of the best shows on TV. Fantastic. Sucks we got to wait so long for another season, but that's the way it works when you binge a show in a couple hours.